you doing? My name is Gino Guevara, and I am a martial arts marketing expert. And basically what I do is I help owners just like yourself get to 6 and even multiple 6 figures with your schools. Okay, and today I'm going to give you guys a short video on one of the philosophies that I use in my coaching with clients. Okay, and the basic idea of this is, can you zoom in on this real quick? Is what I call my best in class philosophy. Okay, and this is an important concept to understand that and really for any business is, you know, when I go into business, in every single operation, every single system, what I try to do is make sure that I'm in the best in class. And by having this best in class philosophy, it's going to allow me to charge a premium price, because if you think about it, most consumers or customers or members are willing to pay more to get the best. I know I am. I just had, as a matter of fact, today I had a good lesson in trying to go cheap, and what that ended up doing is that ended up costing me more money in the long run. And so what this does is this reaffirms the idea that I'm willing to pay a little bit more to get that best person that's the best fit, that's the expert, because I know that they're going to save me money in the long run, and it's going to be a better value for me. Okay, now let's go ahead and define what best in class is for your martial arts school. And basically what I try to do is, this is my definition, of my best in class philosophy is having a never-ending, relentless pursuit to be number one. Okay, so when I go into business, what I want to do is I want to be number one. I want to dominate my competition. I didn't go into business to be the number 2. Okay, and what this does is this makes sure that I'm constantly striving to improve, to get better, and to also to stay on top in my market. I want to dominate my market. And let's look at a few ideas. And one of the ways that I came up with this is, as a matter of fact, this past week, as a team, we looked at our best-in-class philosophy. And what we did is we looked at what are some of the areas that are going to keep me from being best in class. Okay. First, success. Okay, what happens is if I get successful, which I want to, which we've done, which I'm hoping, you know, if you allow me to do coaching, is you are going to be successful. However, when success comes, a lot of times there's some bad habits that start forming when you get successful. One of those is what I call complacency. In other words, being okay with making money. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but what you got to remember is that once you're successful, it's real easy to get complacent with what you're doing. Okay, and that means mainly it's with the details on the little details, because what got us to this point is making sure that the little details we perform with excellence. And what happens is, you know, once you get successful, it's real easy to let your foot off the gas pedal and become complacent. So best in class philosophy, one of the major stick points of not staying on top is being complacent. Okay, the other one is getting sloppy. In other words, settling for mediocrity. Now, how does this look like? What does this look like in a karate school or martial arts? This means leaving early. This means not calling back, being okay with not signing anybody up. This means with lowering your expectations of your staff members, your conversions dropping down, and being okay and not keeping the fire lit underneath your team members. So let me give you a good example. One of the things that we try to do in our best-in-class philosophy is we're really good at using the phone, okay? And what we've done is we've looked at different ways of maximizing and marketing with the phone. So when somebody calls in, what we try to do is we try to use this philosophy when they call in by making sure that we assist our members, we want to educate them, we want to inform them, and then, of course, thank them for being a member, okay? And as a matter of fact, this is one of the things that we looked on is, okay, somebody calls in, you know, I'd like to know when my class is. I'm not exactly sure. I'm a new member, right? Okay, absolutely. How old is your child? Your class is going to be at 6 o'clock. How's everything going with the classes? Are you enjoying them? By the way, did you know that we're having a special event for all of our 4 to 6 year olds? Did you know about that? Would you like me to sign you up? No. Okay, well, I just want to say thank you for making Karate Academy or blah, 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 your school of choice. Have a great day. So what happens now is with this best in class philosophy, for every person that that calls in, this is what we do. For every person that goes out, this is what we do. And this helps us stay away from getting sloppy. Now, what I have to do as the leader is I have to make sure that I'm on the phone listening to make sure that my team members are doing each one of these steps every time they call. And if they don't, they get called out on it, because what I don't want to happen is just because we're successful, is I don't want us to complacent, or I don't want us to get sloppy. So this idea, if you're wanting to be the top person, the top school in your area, you definitely want to adopt this idea of being the best in class and not settling for mediocrity, not getting complacent, and not getting sloppy. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Oh, by the way, let me introduce you to my camera woman. You want to come on up?
No.
It's actually my daughter.
No.
Her name is Trinity.
No.
Hi, Trinity.
No.
Thank you. Bye.